Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. We learn together. This is your host Harish and my lovely wife Samira.
Hi.
Today we are going to do a country after a long time. Like we took a pause in between. Now we are trying to reintroduce ourselves in the work which we are interested in during COVID. So today we are going to do the 10 facts that we don't know about the country Kenya. I personally only know that Kenya is an African country. Apart from that, I do not have any information about the Kenya or about the Kenyan culture or what are the Kenyan histories about. So today we are going to do a small video to know about the 10 facts about the Kenya, about the people, about the culture, and about their things that important to them. And hopefully we can share your views with you. We can share our reviews with you, and you can share your feedback with us. And hopefully in future we'll try to continue our work and bring you more videos such as like this. So before we start the video, Mira, do you have any insights about Kenya, or do you know anything about Kenya?
I don't know much about Kenya, but I know Kenya is one of the African country in Africa. And also I heard about Maasai National Reserve. I think it's in Kenya. So yeah, that's what.
I also know that the Kenya have a one national Nairobi is the national capital for Kenya, and they have a park, national park within the country, within the capital. That's something I heard in the past. So let's just go dive in the video and learn about the Kenyan culture and the facts about Kenya.
Yeah, sure.
Let's go. Our children may learn about heroes of the past.
Located on the east coast of the continent of Africa, Kenya is like a photographer's dream come true. Kenya contains iconic wildlife such as giraffes and zebras. In addition to these iconic species, there are over 100 types of mammals and thousands of birds in Kenya as well. There's just so much to see and explore in this diverse and magnificent country. The official name of Kenya is the Republic of Kenya. Kenya was named after Mount Kenya, which is a very significant landmark in the country. Mount Kenya is actually the highest mountain in Kenya and the second highest mountain in Africa.
I did not know about that.
No,
I didn't even know that Kenya is named after the mountain. I didn't know about that.
The mountain is huge.
Now, the origin of the name Kenya itself is not as clear. It's believed that the name Kenya is linked to the Kikuyu, the Embu, and the Kamba words Karinyaga, Kirenya, and Kenya. And those three words all mean God's resting place. Kenya has a total population of 48.2 million people, and 3.5 of those people live in the country's capital, Nairobi. On top of being the capital city, Nairobi is the largest city in Kenya, and it's famous for having the world's only game reserve located in a major city. And that game reserve is the Nairobi National Park. There is some risk to the residents there. In the past, some of the lions have been shot and killed to protect the public. Because of this, lions are being fitted with tracking collars so that the park rangers can always know where they are. They hope that this will prevent any lions from crossing the borders of the park and into civilian territory. Now let's take a closer look into the history of Kenya. Many Kenyans were made to disperse throughout the world as slaves. This was done by Arabs, Europeans, and Americans during the 1600s and 1700s. Kenya's location in relation to the Arabian Peninsula invited this type of trade, and so the East African Swahili coast, where Kenya is located, was a very advanced and rich area. But because of the heavy trading by the Indian, the Persian, the Arabs, Indonesian, Malaysian, as well as some African and Chinese merchants, they all impacted the creation of the Swahili culture and language in that area. Arabic was the strongest language influence, and we can see the effect of the Arabic influence even in the name Swahili. The name Swahili is derived from the Arabic word Sawahil, meaning coasts. More specifically, the Swahili coast mainly consists of the areas along the shores of Kenya, Tanzania, and northern Mozambique. Also, some of the Indian Ocean islands, such as Zanzibar and Comoros, they can also be included in the term Swahili Coast. Now, when the British Empire eventually dominated that area, they established what was called the East African Proctorate in 1895. And from 1920 onward, it was known as the Kenya Colony. That was when the colony came to an end when a black majority government was elected for the first time and eventually declared Kenya's independence. Barack Obama Sr., the father of former US President Barack Obama, was born in Kenya. As well as, did you know that Richard Dawkins, the famous UK biologist, was born in Kenya? He rose to fame for his 1976 book, The Selfish Gene. As well as, he was the person that coined the term meme. And many of you probably recognize this guy, David Rudisha. He's a 2012 and 2016 Olympic champion, world champion, and the world record holder in the 800 meters. And here we have the fashion model Malika Firth. She began her modeling career at the age of 17 years old. She first gained attention by being the first black model in almost 20 years to appear in a Prada advertisement after Naomi Campbell. In terms of the ethnic groups in Kenya, it's reported that there are over 70 ethnic groups. And within those ethnic groups, over 30 different languages and dialects are spoken. And Swahili and English are the official languages of Kenya. The biggest ethnic group in Kenya is the Kikuyu. But despite having so many different ethnic groups, these tribes can be split into three main categories: the Bantu, the Nilotic, and the Kushite. Lake Victoria is the world's second largest freshwater lake. Now, the explorer who gave it the name Lake Victoria was John Hanning Speke, and this was during an 1858 expedition to find the source of the Nile River. Now, when it comes to food, the staple meal in Kenya is ugali. It looks so good. I want some right now. This is a meal made from several types of flour, including cornmeal. It's also normally accompanied by stew, and it's enjoyed at weddings as well. It's a part of what makes Kenyans so unique. Although it is very common to find Kenyans wearing clothes of the Western world, their own style of dressing in itself is very distinct. When you visit the country of Kenya, you can't help but notice the red, pink, and maroon piece cloths that are commonly referred to as Masai Shuka around the people's shoulders, waists, and necks. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this brief journey through Kenya. So much more to see in this country. The country has such amazing people, beautiful wildlife, and all sorts of cultural practices that all come together to help make Kenya one of the most unique countries on this planet.
So there's an interesting fact, guys, that Kenya got his independence in 1965. Those who are not aware, many of us not aware, that India got his independence in 1947.
Yeah.
And it is way after, almost after 16 years, Kenya got his independence from the British colonizers. So in India, they started colonizing between around the same time. Like in the video, it says that 1859. They started colonizing India in around 1830, 1847, between 1830 to 1847. So it's almost a similar journey for any Indians or for any Kenyans to get a recognition in the national and have their own freedom. What do you say?
Yes, even as you said, I can also see for India and Kenya, there is a similarity. We were also ruled by Britishers, British people. And almost the same time it happened, 1839 or 49, and for them it was 1859. And we got independence by 1947, and as you saw in the video, in Kenya it is 1969 or 63. So almost the similar kind of situation what the country has gone through during that time. Yeah.
In the Kenya, Kenya has 70 ethnicity inside Kenya.
Ethnic city or ethnic group?
Ethnic groups, sorry.
Yeah.
My bad.
Okay.
Ethnic groups. Just want to let the people know, in India, we have 125 ethnic groups, tribal and non-tribal, rural and cultural.
More than 120.
125 languages within India, for the tribal languages to the national language. In India, there is no national language. The language that we mostly communicate is Hindi. So there is no national language, but yes, there are approximately 125 different languages
More than
spoke
that, I believe, not 125. I heard like it
125 or
is
more than 125
plus 200.
speaking in different parts of the country. So definitely every state or every city has their own culture and own language, and definitely it has their own history. So that's the video, guys. I hope you like this video. We have learned few things about Kenya. I hope you have also learned a few important information that you were not aware of about Kenya. In future, also we'll try to bring more similar videos to you for your entertainment. And just for your information, this video is only for your education and information purpose. We are not trying to, profitize with this video. This is only for the education and knowledge purpose only. And I hope in future we get to know more about different countries and definitely more about Kenya and their culture. So anything you want to add?
If you wishes to react about any country on their historical facts, please comment below the country which you would like to know.
Yeah, sure. If you have any country in your mind which you want to know about, any facts that you want to know or want to check, just let us know and we'll try to get that video up as soon as possible. I hope you like this video, enjoy this video. Thank you very much for your time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. We definitely need your support on this. Thank you. Thank you very much.